We are making a connection. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Woo Wisdom on this Friday. We have a very excited new guest today, our new mascot, Peanut. His government name is Carter Finley Peanut Arrington. So,
AKA Baby Squatch.
Baby Squatch.
What are his other names?
Little Wookie.
Little Wookie.
And
we just made the Wookie sound too.
And Peanut Butter Biscuit.
Yeah.
So
welcome him to the show.
Welcome, Peanut. Oh, he's saying hello.
And we're hoping that he's not going to make a whole lot of noises.
All right,
But we're going to find out. Ro is on duty to run him upstairs if need be.
Yeah.
Baby Squatch.
Baby Squatch. Yes, Baby Squatch.
So welcome everybody. We don't have a whole lot of questions today, so if anybody wants to interact with us live and ask your questions.
Please do so.
Yeah.
Please.
With this Mercury going retrograde and what else?
And every darn thing else going retrograde,
Yeah.
it feels like.
Was it
Everything's
Neptune or Jupiter or something?
Jupiter, I think. Yeah. So
And there's like five other ones that are already.
yeah, and we're working up to our next supermoon this month, our second one in the same month. So energy's been intense.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to stay sane. Let's be honest. Just sane.
Just saying.
Your
However,
little nails are sharp, son.
down. Come here.
He's jumping on my legs under the table and I'm going to dress on. It's like, ooh,
Getting me back sassy.
yeah. I'll go to work and on my legs are going to be like all red.
But I have noticed a lot of shifts in my energy.
Mm-hmm.
Shifting easier than it normally would. Like I would have to do a lot more work on something to raise the vibration of it.
So that's good news,
Normally,
right?
yeah. So use it to your benefit.
Hi, Lisa.
This girl.
We've got another Lisa. Is that the same Lisa? We got the question?
Lisa
Sorry.
Losario, and then
We got Lisa Secco, Dream Star as well.
and Dreamstar. Yes,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
getting them.
Awesome. So we'll have some good starter questions.
Absolutely.
And a starter dog. Hi, little Wookie.
If I look ragged, there's good reason.
It's like she's got a newborn at home.
And he's my first, so.
Yeah.
No.
So understandable. I brought some different cards today. Well, I brought one deck that's different. I haven't used this Archangel Power Tarot deck in a long time. Because y'all know Doreen Birch fell off the wagon.
She fell off the woo wagon.
Yeah. So I haven't used those cards in a long time. But I thought I would bring them out today.
Well, I felt like when I was putting out my cards this morning, I felt like I was letting everybody down because I don't need to do that. I'm going to get up here so you can see. Maybe if you sit up here where you can see everything, you'll
Be happy.
and
I just want to be with people. Push your mouth, little dog. All right. Oh, 6 of Michael. It's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There.
Well, thank God. We're ready to sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. It's funny, I found a new person on YouTube that I've been listening to her. She does teacup readings.
Oh.
I've never experienced that, and so I have been listening to her. She does like a daily read. I'll have to post it at the Ohm-g because I really like her stuff. But she does it per sign, and then she does like a daily. And she was talking about travel coming up. And I'm like, really? Okay, I'm traveling next month, but nothing going on.
All right. Well, the
Maybe I'm getting ready for it.
Gearing up for it, yeah.
Energy.
questions are pouring in, ladies.
All right, so
Let's get started then. All right. If you need to hand the pup off, just let me know. Okay, so we're starting off with Lisa L. These 3 men at work: Scorpio, Gemini, and Capricorn.
Oh, Lord, get ready.
Spirit, guide me, please.
Okay.
Each individually? Is that what we're doing? Card for each of them individually?
That was
No, I think it's just like those are the three. It's the situation. I took it as like this situation, but she's giving us like the
3. Cancer, Gemini,
Capricorn.
Scorpio, Gemini, and Capricorn.
I don't know my moon sign.
Uh-huh.
I know it starts with a C. It's either Cancer or Capricorn. Okay. And if it's Capricorn, it's like that's my sun, moon, rising. I'm all of those mixed up together.
All right, let's see.
You don't see it?
So what does Spirit want you to know about that situation with those very complex individuals? All of those signs are complex. Capricorn and Scorpio could be a little stingy. Two of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Boy, girl, what you doing with this? I'll have to get a book after this.
Let's get some Mystic Sisters. She needs some sisterly support over here.
One of these. I got the Two of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups upright, which this is a cool card. Look at that. Like a blue heart with the cups knocked over and the pearl on the top. Aww. Kuan Yin, all about that love and gentleness.
Yeah, if there was any question as to whether you were one of us, Lisa, Laura, she's showing up. She does every once in a while.
She does. Love her. Okay. Well, you want me to get started?
Go ahead.
Because I pulled the Two of Swords in reverse. Struggle, choice, and decision. So this card says, I ask myself, does thinking or feeling my way through something work better for me? So I think that's about like your approach to the situation, whatever's going on with it, that does thinking or feeling my way through something work better for you? So maybe getting out of the logical mind and like really feeling into it and seeing what it feels like. And then the Five of Cups upright talks about, it's about sadness and loss. So as I feel my feelings and not fear them, I give myself an opportunity to release stuck pain. Okay, so this is what's coming through, Lisa, as I'm reading these cards. It's like this situation with these individuals is bringing up some stuff inside of you that needs to be healed. It could be from, like they could be connected with like past relationships and things that you've learned with past people, and I think those things are coming up now to like clear them completely out of your energy field. So it's to get out of your head and get more into your heart. And then the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I ask myself, is it possible that instability is the place where stability is built from? So if this situation is causing some instability, I think once clearing that situation, it's going to create stability. And then the Nine of Wands says, and it's in the upright position, it's about reverence, exertion, and resilience. When my energy is displaced, drained, or worn, I see the manifestations of this in the physical form. Although the sensation of being guarded may feel like it is keeping me safe, it is holding me back from what I truly desire. So I still feel like this is going into like clearing some old energy and getting into your feelings. And then I pulled the Detox, repairing the mind, body, and spirit. So I really feel like this situation is bringing up an opportunity for you to clear out some of that old junk and to heal.
I could not agree more. The first card that I pulled was collective consciousness. This is tap into the alive field. So that gave me the feeling of just what you said. Don't stay so much in the energy of the relationship with them. Like get out of your head and into your heart. Yeah, the logical part of it. Look at it more from a connected, collective perspective. Doesn't absolve anything that they may have said or done, but it's just it gives you a bigger perspective. And then what you were talking about it being something that needed to be cleared. Of course, I got Kuan Yin, which is compassion and empathy. Her name literally means observing the cries of the world. She sits at the corner of a mandala and can see every point of view at once. Collective consciousness. The action this card asks of you is to find a more transcendent perspective. Realize that when we make judgments or harsh criticisms toward ourselves or others, we are likely not taking the full story into account. We've all suffered, and when we're doing well, it isn't easy to remember what it felt like during the rocky phases. We must try to recall the details, including all the sorrows and pain, and the courage involved in making a change. This allows us to increase our empathy and gain wisdom. And when I asked the Soul's Purpose cards, like, what emotions or lessons are coming out of this, I got service and envy.
And read the envy card on the bottom.
I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And service. I feel good when I can help others. Having those cards together, it gave me the feeling of there's some jealousy.
Yeah, or comparison.
A comparison. Like I feel like they see you doing things and being someone to the group that they wish they could be, and know that they are not, maybe. But I do feel like there's some comparison going on, and the service card I really felt was about you and about what you were doing right now, and so then the envy card kind of by default becomes that's the emotion that is causing the dissension.
And then whenever I look at these three cards together, look at all the green and red.
And gold and yellow.
Yeah, so it's like the solar plexus and the sacral and the root chakra. So it's all about stability and safety and feeling secure and powerful.
Well, and letting that come from the heart, not from the head.
Yeah, so ties together beautifully. So good luck with those.
And
sounds challenging.
And I think we all know who's going to be looking up their moon sign later.
You? That's going to be Chandra. Yep. I can't read. Harley, Harley got it.
Hey, girl.
Honeybee's with us also. Lessa S. All right, Lisa.
Harley got us.
I do. I have her question. Dreamstar 88.
Yes.
I was laid off. Life is bananas. Any word from Spirit as to how my energy needs to be at this time?
I'll tell you what I'm telling myself right now. You got to relax into it. Like you got to surrender to the experience, which is what I am trying to embrace as well in my life right now. Different situation, but same feeling.
Well, and I'm not trying to compare what I'm going through to what you guys are going through, but I know that this mongrel over here is a lesson for me.
Oh, yeah.
I know that's what it is, because I didn't want a dog. I really did not want one. I felt like I had to have one.
Oh.
So I know it's a growth situation for me, and you know, I feel like there's a lot in our group going on with having to surrender into it, lean into it, trust into it. There's but there's a lot of that going on, I feel like.
Ooh, I love that. That's no fun at all. I love these cards of yours, these goddess cards.
I know.
The artwork on it is so pretty. So the cards that I pulled were the choice card, decision time, the choice is yours. So I think this has a two-sided meaning. Like, how do you want to proceed in life? You have the choice. Like, do you want to fall back into the familiar, or do you want to pursue something that's better suited for you? Because I also pulled the higher self, your soul purpose is calling. So getting really clear, because then I pulled the clarity card. Be prepared to make a decision. Clarity is right around the corner. So again, about the choice and the decision. So really focus on what it is that you want to do to move forward. And then I pulled Four of Swords in reverse. And it says, does doing the same thing over and over create the same outcome for me? So I think that's really talking to you about, like, what do you want to do next? And to really spend some time to take advantage of this time and really spend some time thinking about what it is that you want to do to move forward. Like, do you want to go back into the same kind of job, or do you want to try something different? So the choice is yours, girl.
Absolutely. And I love this. So yeah, lean into it. Goddess of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown.
Yeah.
And then I have no idea how to pronounce this sister's name. Tuatha De Danann. Okay.
We just
Close
looked it up.
enough.
We're really sorry.
Close enough. It's like mushrooms and kind of like berry energy. But it says hidden forces, goddess of the unknown, hidden forces, spirit guardians. This is not one person. It's a tribe. They're an ancient tribe in Irish mythology who had perfected the use of magic. They were driven to the underworld, an infinite paradise where no one grows old and time has no meaning. They are aware of your soul path and will open doors for you to reach your destiny. They are also mischievous tricksters who may cause obstructions and prank you if you've fallen off your path.
Oh.
So yeah, and I feel like I need that. I know I would. It'd be like, no, get back over here. Just because of ADHD, that's shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm squirrel. That's how I am.
Puppy.
Yeah. Their intention is to benefit you, so pay close attention. We all lose our way now and again. Our time here is precious. These people are here to remind you to check your spiritual compass and be sure you are heeding your personal calling. And then the last card that I pulled was from the Ancestor deck, and it's get into nature. But the way this made me feel was authentic self. Like be the natural you. Don't be the I'm looking for a job professional you. Be the natural you. Be the real you. And it's, again, the colors, if you look at all these cards, there's nothing but indigo and green. So visualize what you want, feel it in your heart. Don't do that, I think I should, this is probably what I should need to do. No. The little trickster goddesses are going to keep you on your path, and that's not going to get you to your path. So,
Love that.
yeah.
I pulled the 3 of Michael, and it says, release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. So.
And then, of course, because it's Michelle, I pulled a rebel card, a tough love card for her. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. So, yeah, get out of your head.
Yeah.
Be the real you, and create. This is an opportunity for you to create what you want, not to go back to the same thing because that's what you know, and that's what will bring $1. But what if the thing that you love to do is going to bring $3?
Right.
So,
She said something. I can't see it.
ha 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 ha.
But she wrote something up before that, too.
Oh.
Come on, Dad. But I can't see it. It's too far away.
I'll get to you. Hold on. I'm writing down a question. Let me go back to Instagram.
The little Wookiee is staring at us
Yeah.
with his big eyes. I shouldn't have said his name.
I didn't get the comment. All I got
Okay.
was ha ha ha.
Okay, that's okay. You're going to give us the next question.
Something
and then
about her authentic self.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Lessa S.
Okay.
Any messages that I need to receive today?
There's your message right there.
Just go ahead and take a note. It'll be fine.
Is it bothering you?
It's a little distracting.
Okay. I can take him.
She's taking the dog away.
Does he need to take the pillow too?
No, there's
The bear?
no, there's a bear in there. He'll be fine.
I won't be.
I should have put him up beforehand, but
Well, we thought we'd try it.
yeah, we thought maybe he would.
We'll do it again. We'll keep trying.
Well, we thought once the attention was off of him that
He would calm down.
he would settle eventually.
But he was like, no.
Yeah,
Play with me. Talk to me. I'm number 1 in this household. Didn't you know that? All right, Lisa. Lisa S. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you to know right now. What's this one? No. Oh, girl. She's like, what?
It's been spicy.
Been pulling that card a lot lately. I think it was in reverse. I'll go with the reverse meaning.
Well, that may be kind of like a collective energy thing. But
I've been pulling the Justice card a lot lately. For myself, personally. Let's see.
last one. a mystic sister. Everybody needs a mystic sister.
And still hear her. Him. I want to call him a her for some reason. I don't know why.
That's because little
bones.
yeah. Well, until you maybe just so used to saying her here with Gracie.
Yeah, that's true. I want to be my Gracie girl. Okay. Oh. That is itchy. You want to start? You want me to start?
I want you to start because I think these two
Go together?
yeah.
Okay, I pulled the heart poem, compassion. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You're being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a little while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. And I think these two cards go with this.
Mm-hmm.
I got the no card and a no need to worry. So I feel like there's something might be going on with you and maybe, I don't know if it's a partner or if it's just like friendship, some sort of relationship kind of a situation, and you just need to tap into your heart and say no to the things that don't serve you and don't worry about the outcome.
And I mean, if you notice, very root chakra centered there. And so I pulled sexual liberation, libido, artistic projects, romance, and union. But I also pulled the Soma goddess, and this is wholeness, integrity, and centeredness. The Soma goddess is here to remind you that you are a perfect expression of universal life force. Wholeness comes when you awaken to the reality that wherever you are on your life path, there you are. You are precisely where you belong right now. Of course, all of the changes you strive for are in process, and there will always be a soul to work on. Your lives are dynamic, but at every point in your path of growth, you are whole just as you are. So I feel like this is like, you need to love yourself in the extreme.
Yeah.
You need to stop the negative talk, realize that you are whole just as you are, and learn to, I'm preaching to the choir, but if you learn to love the version that you are now, then when you grow, you'll be able to love that version even more because it will be closer to what you're striving for, what you feel like is your purpose to try to achieve.
Can I put this part in mix?
Absolutely.
I think it's next in line. So I pulled the justice in reverse, and it says, I asked myself, is it possible that I'm unfairly judging a situation, which could be the situation of you, and not allowing space for other possibilities or other feelings or other thoughts?
And then I pulled the humor card. I kind of asked, like, what is this a time for? Because that deck is all about like emotions and lessons and things, and it came up with humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, but it's also very, very heart-centered. So, and we've said this before, all the good things that come to us come from those lighter vibrations. Happiness, gratitude, joy. So just kind of like focusing on, like, go do something that's funny, go do something that's fun, just put yourself more in that kind of vibration to be able to be where you need to be to do some of this work.
And then the final card was the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and it says, I asked myself, is it possible that self-doubt leads to dissatisfaction? So I think it just ties everything in really nicely with, maybe giving yourself a break, or the situation or whatever's going on that makes you feel like you're not enough or not where you're supposed to be.
So, Spirit's saying you don't need to be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
You're perfect just like you are.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it. Believe it.
Okay, Lynn joined us, Monday joined us, and Allie joined us on Instagram. Harley, Tovi, and Mary have the next questions. So be right back. Okay. Harley, I need to open or reopen my third eye. Any suggestions? So this is Harley.
Harley wants to open the third eye.
you ever work with lotus flower? Because I feel like that would be a good, like, physical thing to do. You can purchase lotus flower extract.
Blue lotus.
Yeah, blue lotus. Yeah, what did I say? Lotus flower? Yeah, blue lotus.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a lotus
Tea.
blue lotus tea ceremony. You can work with it or with yourself, like doing it yourself at home. But I feel like the group dynamic for that is really good.
Allie says, I knew that was coming.
That's taking a picture, isn't it?
Ooh, lots of blue.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I feel like I need to book with that one.
That's a cool card.
That is a cool card. Well, but I can get started because it's the obvious answer. Release the fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So there's some, and I don't know that it's necessarily the common you would think that there's fear of seeing spirit, but I think there's a deeper subconscious limiting belief or fear that is holding you back from having that sense as open as you would like it to be. So just kind of drill down and try to figure out what that is. I don't feel like it's just like, I'm afraid I'm going to see a ghost. It's not that. It's a lot deeper than that. Well, we're just sitting here reading now. It's just quiet time. Let's have quiet time.
Okay, so I pulled the stillness, which I think, getting back into like some sort of meditation or a way that you can work on opening up your third eye, and also acceptance that, have you fully accepted this part of yourself? Because I know that you've worked on this in the past. That's how we met each other. But what caused you to push it away, and are you willing to accept it? And how do you want it to work for you? Do you want to use it personally for yourself? Do you want to be able to open up more to help other people? I think there's a lot of questions that you can probably ask yourself around opening your third eye. What does it mean to you if you do it? And then I pulled the Knight of Michael, which is strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. So it's like, if that's something that you want to do, commit to it, work whatever you need to work in order to do it. But I think meditation is a really good place to start.
I totally agree. From the Lyran deck, I pulled Fusion, and it's balanced schedule, heart living, and tantric union. And we've pulled the sexuality card, and this one says tantric, but every time that comes up today, I'm feeling like it's radical self-love. Like it's tantric sex is over the top and extreme, and that's how Spirit is wanting us to love ourselves at this moment. And this card is talking about, they present this card when your current situation is seeking a balanced fusion of spirit and physical. Go into your inner awareness and begin to assess what is needing balance at this moment in your life. This assessment can be applied to any situation, goal, relationship, or just the current moment to find what is needed for harmonic balance in your life. Know that you are a multidimensional soul who has arrived onto a planet of polarities to fuse multiple angles together as one. When this harmonic balance is established through fusion, you accelerate and your planet anchors heaven into the planetary grid. Seek this balance and become a living representation of the new earth. So balance. but I also these cards kind of popped out together. Goddess of physical protection, of psychic protection, goddess of psychic protection, which the fear card, spirit's got you. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Protection. You have protection.
Yeah. So whatever that deep underlying fear is, it's not necessary. And then I also got the angel of pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. So if you want to open your third eye, just like on YouTube or somewhere, find some really fun exercises to try to do that. Like
or get together with friends who are also wanting to grow.
Exactly. But I think you'll have more success if you find a lighthearted, fun, some kind of way that makes you happy, that brings you pleasure. You'll have more success doing it that way than sitting there going, let me see something.
Yeah.
Let me see something.
Allie suggested labradorite as well.
Labradorite.
Yeah.
I also pulled the chemist. So adjustments are happening. So I think, getting into that stillness and accepting the gifts, if there's any fear around what's going to come through or how it's going to be, then it's kind of releasing that because you are protected. And just, I think these cards, since we both involved, is just a reminder to call in your chemist and call in your protector. So, yeah.
They're spirit wants you to know they're there to help you. The words "lean into it" keep coming up today. So you just gotta surrender and trust.
Yeah, and I think committing time to it as well, like committing time to do things that you want to do, like do meditation or development or whatever.
Allie said meditating with different sound frequencies. If you Google third eye opening, there's frequencies that you can like sleep to or meditate to.
Yeah, anything that sounds like it would be a fun way to spend some time working on your third eye is what you should do.
Yeah. Cool. I love it.
All right. Tovi.
Tovi, hey girl.
What does Spirit have to say for me today? Too many moving parts to get specific.
Feel that.
But moving, money, family, business partnering. Everything's moving very fast.
Go up, Buttercup. She wants to know what Spirit wants her to know around it.
Yeah, all the stuff that's moving fast right now.
Okay. What just popped into my head is it was kind of like a sarcastic way, but you're bringing it on yourself.
Oh, yeah. Spirit saying, you wanted this.
But exactly. But the other thing that popped into my head is like, you can't grow and you can't evolve and you can't lean into it and lighten your vibration as quickly as you have without everything else speeding up around you. So if so you're kind of, I feel like you're kind of setting your own pace. It's kind of like, why are you surprised? Is like what I'm hearing.
Look at you with your badass tarot. I know, I love these. So, Chili, I pulled the growth card. So you're going through a time of like tremendous growth, quick growth. Then I pulled the Ten of Swords, and I'm trying to remember the meaning of it. Yeah, it's about release and liberation. So, I think it's just about like releasing control over how everything's going to work out. Just like go with it and allow it to move in its own time. Yeah, the growth. So I pulled the Movement of Swords in reverse, and it is a Gemini card. Anxiousness caused by an overactive imagination. Disorganization and inconsistency with plans. Overpromises to please others, but doesn't follow through. Impulsive action with no regard to consequences. Lack of balance leads to burnout. So I feel like this is like finding some balance in the midst of all of this. And then the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this card I pulled for somebody else this past week, and whenever I look at it, the camel is carrying these wands on its back, but all it needs to do is lay down the burden. So let go of anything that is not super important and delegate and lay down your burden of how you think it's supposed to work out in the end, and making sure that everybody else is okay.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you want things on the outside to slow down, you've got to slow down on the inside. Mm-hmm. And by that I don't necessarily mean don't take on all these opportunities and don't do all these things. It's more like when we have so many ideas and there's so many things we want to do, our mind just goes from, it's like a ping pong ball. It's just one thing to the other, and then we get overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. So it's more like kind of like take the one thing that is priority today, the one project that you're working on, and work on it and only it today. And then maybe tomorrow take the other project, or do a morning on this one and an afternoon on that one. But slow the brain down a little bit. Focus on what you want.
Make a list.
Mm-hmm. And I pulled move your body, dance, breathe, flow. And I think that's about like physically, you physically, mentally, spiritually slowing down a little to cause your outer circumstances to become a little more manageable. But I also pulled connect with past loved ones. And when we do spirit circles, we always make sure that we call in healed past loved ones, healed ancestors. And I feel like this is a scenario I got. So you're growing like boom. Mm-hmm. Things around you are moving like boom. Well, situations and issues that aren't resonating with boom are going to start falling away like boom. Mm-hmm. So, call in the family that you know will resonate with you to help you through anything that is not really resonating with you right now.
Delegate.
Yes. And I pulled the number 1 card from the Lyran, Immaculate Conception, time for positive transformation. So Spirit's saying,
it's beginning.
Well, you wanted this. You're right where you're supposed to be. It is all supposed to be happening, but it may be the pace at which you set that is not matching to
hard to keep up with. So I pulled this card, First Breath, and it says there's no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get to where you are now or where you are going in the present. Just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. So Spirit is opening up the door for all these things to happen all at one time. Try to experience it with renewed eyes and let go of the old that is no longer your concern. So maybe it's a time, like she said before, letting go of things that no longer serve you, and that's part of the process of like having so many things happening at one time is to let other things fall away.
Exactly. And just because I love you so much, I pulled the tough love card because I feel like Mercury Retrograde, it's a time we all need to just like, what does Spirit have to say in it? Mm-hmm. So it's stop sleeping so damn much, wake up, you're missing some cool shit.
So it's having that beginner's mind again. Seeing things with fresh eyes.
Mm-hmm. And again, I felt like that was sarcastic, and like because it was the complete opposite of slowing down. I feel like it was like Spirit's sarcastic way of going, well, don't sleep so damn much if you want to get all this stuff done. So
maybe not literally sleeping so much,
right? But going too fast. Slow down. Mm-hmm. You have the power to slow it down.
Can you read what Harley said there?
Yeah, Harley said that she has been meditating and that she was blocked since she lost everyone in 2009. She says she has lots of labradorite. I will continue to do what I'm doing. Just be patient. I will also add the blue lotus oil. Thanks again. That's what Harley said.
Try out if you can. Winston has a lot of good people who do the blue lotus tea ceremonies. And that's a really good way to connect with other people in the community who are going on a similar path. But finding people to practice with, I feel like, is the best way to open up. Well, personally,
if you've had a loss, also just being in the presence and the vibration of other people can help raise yours and kind of get us out of that like closed in place that we all want to go. When something like that happens, it is just kind of like you don't even think about it, but automatically you kind of lighten up a little bit because you're I was watching this really cool video, and it was 2 tuning forks, and the guy was showing like one of them was 440 hertz, and the other one was 5 something, and he had them side by side, and he would tap beside 40, and nothing would happen over here. He had like a tennis ball on the screen right beside of it, and nothing would happen. But when he moved another 440 tuning fork and he hit it again, this one started vibrating and the tennis ball started bouncing. So a really cool example of how like attracts like. And when you get around, even if you're not feeling A, you're feeling B. But if you get around a bunch of people that are feeling A, some of that A is going to rub off on you. Yeah, your A is going to start coming to the surface a little bit more. You're going to feel it a little bit more because it's going to start vibrating to match them.
Yeah.
Okay, Broomstick Witch joined us on Instagram. Oh,
Yeah, I love that name, Broomstick Witch.
And Tovi said, "Thank you so much. This is crazy helpful. DM you the Gemini card was really clarifying. Thank you." So that was from Tovi. And our next question is from Mary P. She would like a general reading.
General reading from Mary P. That one didn't want to come in with the rest of the deck.
Mary. What does Spirit want Mary to know? Oh, never seen that card before.
That's nice.
Oh, very interesting. Girl, what you got going on?
Maybe I always got something going on. Ooh. Well, again, we got a lot of green and blue here, so feeling what you want to create, feeling into it.
Okay. Okay.
If you
I'm
got
ready.
it, you got it. Okay.
So I pulled the Feast of Plenty, and this has like a crystal ball, 2 swords in it, crystals, bees, greenery, grapes. So choices and their consequences. So to me, I get with the 2 of swords, it could go either way. So depending on what choices you make, those are the consequences that you're going to receive. You make good, positive choices, you're going to get that. You make poor choices, you're going to get the consequences of that. So then I pulled the Eye of the Needle, intentionality, with that card. So what is your intention and what kind of intention are you creating around you? And that is going to be what you receive back. And then I pulled a protector guide. So you're being protected through whatever it is that this situation is about. And then I pulled the water spirit, manifesting your dreams. So I think focusing on what your intentions are, and knowing that all of your choices have a consequence, and what do you want the consequence to be.
Right. And if some of you got the water card, this notice the signs card looks very watery. I mean that's the epitome of water and air.
Yeah.
Together. Integrate symbols and nature spirits. So
As above, so below. Is that what that reminds me of too?
yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's spirit's not knocking at the door, but they're tapping on the window, and you've got to pay attention. You've got to be open to those more subtle shifts. And I feel like if you tune into the subtle, then the major is going to kind of explode, because I pulled Lilith. So Lilith is the myth is Lilith was the first woman created, but because she was a strong woman, she was dominating Adam, and God didn't like that, so he cast her out, and she came back as the serpent to tempt Eve so that man would fall. So it's like self-actualization and power, your inner power. And this says, Drawing this card is symbolic of the need to exercise personal power. There is no sin in embracing your own nature. And I feel like that was like a very nature card. This is not to say there will not be pushback or consequences, but you are still called to be what you will be. And I feel like these are kind of like what you can call on and what you can do now to kind of maybe settle into yourself a little bit more, so that the subtle stuff will be a little less subtle. You'll be able to pick up on it a little bit more. Again, I got connect with past loved ones, sense, feel, reconnect, and also got balance yourself, direction, growth, and life stages. So just make sure you're in balance. And I'm not getting necessarily a feeling of where, is it balance of spiritual, physical? Is it balance of self-care and doing for others? Is it balance of, I'm not really feeling where the imbalance is, but maybe maybe it's more,
I feel it here.
Internal. Yeah, maybe it's
in the mind.
Yeah, maybe it's more internal or maybe partly subconscious, but focus in on relieving that imbalance. Ask your healed ancestors to come and help you with that. Maybe it's a deep-seated limiting belief or something that's creating the imbalance. But work on releasing that and just know that you're. It's not a sin to make strong choices, but just know that those choices are going to rebound. Things are going to come out of whatever choice that you make. Consequences sounds like such a bad word, but it's not. It's just
either way.
It's just the results of the decision. If I decide to eat ice cream, the consequences are going to be it's going to make me happy. Consequences of my own actions.
Right. All right, what we got next?
That's it.
That's all the questions?
Yep, Mary was the last.
All right, John. Well,
That was fun.
yeah, it was good to see everybody this week. And Tovi joined us. She is with Fairlux Mala Beads.
I had mine on earlier and I took them off.
Fairlux.ca.
.ca. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you use OHNG
Code when you check out.
promo code, you get it helps with the show, and it also helps with people in their community.
You get a free bracelet.
Oh, you get a free bracelet. That's right.
To match your mala.
Yeah. So go and check it out.
And if you want to go ahead and get your mala and your journal, they also have, like, when you buy a mala, they start you on this 108-day kind of spiritual awakening journey, kind of like giving you a way to use your mala.
Mm-hmm.
But we just kind of announced it yesterday. Tovi and I are going to actually do the 108 days with the group.
Oh, cool.
So that's going to start on October 1st, and through the holidays, it ends like the middle of January. So it'll be like a little spiritual practice to kind of get you through that.
Get you through the holidays.
Get you through that hard time of the year, right? Kind of like the first thing that we let go during that time is self-care. We just I don't have time to deal with that right now. I gotta go buy these presents, and I gotta go to this party and fix this dish to take or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like they're little tiny small things that you can do every day, but it will kind of like give you a practice of having self-care during that time.
Cool.
So go ahead and use the promo code. Go ahead and get your mala. There's a link on the website to order the journal. Get all your stuff and be ready to go with us on October 1st.
That sounds like super fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And if look for all of the videos that with Tovi and I, and if you comment #Fairlux10 on September 21st, so on the equinox, this is
Equinox.
On the equinox, we're left, right,
Yeah,
solstice, equinox, it's all the same. We're going to draw or pick 10 people who are going to receive a free mala and a free journal to start on the journey with us. So
Cool.
you could get your money back.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, I hope everybody has a good weekend and a good week, and we will plan to see you
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Okay. We'll
Yep.
see you in 2 weeks, y'all.
So you got time to save up a bunch of questions.
Yep.
All right,
Join
guys.
us next time. Love you all. Bye, guys.